First of all, we have the Six of Swords, and this is Lydia Bennett from Pride and Prejudice. So I feel like with you, there is an energy of moving forward. I feel like many people see you as someone who is naive, doesn't know what they're doing really, but you're moving forward out of that. You're actually someone who is very diligent with the Seven of Pentacles. And I feel like this might have to do with your career. You're someone who has been working very hard at what you do, very diligently. And with the Nine of Wands clarifying it, you've developed a great strength. This is warrior energy. And then with Four of Swords, I feel like outwardly you have this appearance of being very quiet, very at peace. People don't see this going on. They see this. So I'm getting I think many of you, if not all of you, maybe you're introverts or you don't talk about what you do, but you are somebody who is very observant. With the Queen of Cups, you're someone who's very intuitive. See, she's pointing to her ear, she's listening. So I feel like you are someone who listens a great deal, listens more than you speak, and you observe and you take note of things. In the bottom of our oracle deck, we have imagination in action. Your imagination is boundless. It's time to turn dreams into action. So with the dominoes here and the Seven of Pentacles, I feel like you're someone who's been setting up your dominoes, as it were. You are somebody who makes very good plans, thinks them through. And I feel like you're just on the verge, like all your dominoes are set up and you're just on the verge of taking action to, flick that first domino and just watch it all play out, as it were. But other people don't see this. It says other people's gaze doesn't define who you are. It's just one perspective of many. And I feel like with the Eight of Swords here, part of your reasoning for being so quiet is there are a lot of people who aren't going to support what you're doing. They're going to tell you, oh, you can't do that. That's not for you. I'm getting I'm getting a young feminine energy here from you. And most people only see that you are that. And you don't have to necessarily be a young girl or a young woman. Most of you probably will be, but it's just the energy. But people see that, they see your outward appearance, they are seeing, well, you're only this age. And especially regarding career, I feel like there's going to be a lot of people they're going to say, well, it took me 5 years to do that. You can't learn that in two. But you did, though. You did, and it's through your hard work, and it's through a lot of planning and reflection, especially with the Queen of Cups. And see, she has an owl. I only just noticed that. Yeah, the owl is very wise, and the owl doesn't have to be 100 years old to be very wise. The owl is wise at any age. And you're someone who is wise. I feel like you're someone who's a lot younger, and most people are not able to see past your age because maybe most people your age don't think the way you do. They don't make plans the way you do. They don't look ahead. And so many people are assuming that you're not. But again, with this is the Six of Swords. You are moving out of this. You've worked really hard. There's a forward moving energy. You have the Eight of Cups clarifying this Eight of Swords. It's time to walk on up out of this situation. I think there is some justification. There's some justification in your keeping silent because you know people are going to just like this ghostly figure just going to chop down your ideas. But you're not a prisoner. You're not a prisoner. He can get it. He's not even really tied up. If you can, I don't know how well you can see. He's not really even tied up. He can walk on up out of there. And it's time. It's time for you to do that, especially with Six of Swords and the Eight of Cups. You're being called to walk on up out of here. You've worked hard, you've built a lot of strength, and you are ready for the next level. It's a matter of flicking that first domino. It's a matter of taking action. And you know what this action is. If this is related to your career, I feel like it's time for you to start looking for another job, apply for that promotion, whatever that is, but you are ready for the next level. Don't let your age hold you back because you have earned it this. You very much earned this. And if you're in a place where they don't recognize it, it's time to start looking elsewhere. It's interesting, we have the King of Wands at the bottom of this deck, and also at the bottom of this deck, we also have the King of Wands. And this is, I don't know if you can see it, this is John Willoughby from Sense and Sensibility. So he was a rogue. So I feel like there might be somebody at your workplace, a King of Wands type of figure who does see your capabilities and is trying to take advantage of you. They're not going to give you credit for your work. Oh my gosh. We we have Mary Ann Dashwood. So I don't know if you know the Sense and Sensibility story. John Willoughby took advantage of Mary Ann, very much so. Now this is the Three of Cups. Because eventually Mary Ann did move on from Willoughby. It turned out he didn't. He pretended that he did, but really he didn't in the story. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay, so we have, look at this. I did shuffle these cards, y'all. I totally shuffled these cards. We have Colonel Brandon, the King of Pentacles. So Colonel, if you don't know the story, Colonel Brandon was the one that Mary Ann did marry. And he was very wealthy, and he did appreciate her for who she was. Very much so. So now this could be a romantic relationship for you, but I feel like this is more of a workplace situation. Take it how it resonates, but I feel like it is a workplace situation. So when you move on to, there is a better place for you, and there is a better coworker. I'm almost getting manager vibes. Okay, so this could be your current manager now who's not giving you credit, or maybe you're a junior member on your team and this is a senior member who's maybe taking credit for your work. I do feel like this is somebody who is standing on your shoulders to get ahead and not giving you credit. But there is better out there for you. There are better coworkers, there are better managers who will appreciate you for what you bring to the table, what you're capable of. And it is time. And I know it's hard. It is hard because you might be seeing that, well, most people my age aren't doing this, especially if you are female, then whew, yeah, I know I've been there myself. So it is harder because you know in some ways the deck is stacked against you. In this case it is. Where you are now, the deck is stacked against you, and that's why it's time to go to a place where all your capabilities and your hard work are going to be valued, and you're going to be compensated for what you're going to be given fair compensation. Because again, with this card, other people's gaze does not define who you are. It does not. And that's something, especially for us women, especially for younger women too. It's the world doesn't tell you that, and so you think, oh, I'm in this situation and this is just how it is. And you will have a lot of people saying, oh, it's impossible for women to get ahead. Those are lies. Those are lies. It's impossible in certain situations, and this would go for a man too, especially a younger man, to younger people. But this does go for men as well. As I said, I know I'm getting feminine energy, and obviously I'm a woman, so that's how I relate. But I've seen this happen with men too. But when you're in a situation where you're not, as I said, the deck is stacked against you figuratively, it is time to move on. Just know this is not all there is. This is not all there is, especially for someone like you. That's the other thing to remember. Someone like you who works hard, who has this amazing firepower, this drive and inner strength, and someone who's very intuitive, emotionally intelligent, and someone who's very calm. You you are capable of so much. Don't let your age hold you back. Don't let your gender, don't let your race. I mean, I don't know, this might even be a racial thing. I've seen that too. People will think, well, you're this, you know, your skin is purple or whatever it is. I've seen that too, where, oh, well, you're just not capable of that. And this is especially this Joker here. He's a king of wands, whatever. Only in this situation. He's the king of wands in this situation, and this is masculine energy. So this could be like a really domineering woman too. I don't know. Take it how it resonates. As I said, they can come across as this king of wands type in this particular situation because it's a dysfunctional situation. It may not be outright toxic, but if you've got a manager or a senior coworker who is like this, there are elements of toxicity in this situation. Especially, I'm feeling too, like with the Nine of Wands, like you're exhausted because you've, as this is warrior energy, you've been fighting, and it may not be like outright fighting, just fighting, always having to be very strategic, always having to, this person sets like chess or something, they put their piece here and then you have to move around, and all of that is it's exhausting. And I'm telling you, there is more. There are better workplaces out there. And it is time, if you're not already looking, start looking. Don't wait around for someone to give you permission. And I feel like that was a long rant. I hope this was helpful for you. And leave me a comment in the comments. Let me know, what are you overcoming here, because I feel like there is forward moving energy in here. So let me know in the comments how you are moving forward in this situation, because you are. And let's support each other. Let's support each other. You don't have to do this alone. So that's all I have for you. Please like this video and subscribe to the channel, and I will see you next time.